Now, obviously, business is filled with ups and downs. Koichiro, I've understood that there are a lot of challenges as well, as a businessman in Asia. Can you please share a little bit more about the downs?
As I mentioned, is first 5 years is very smooth. Business was very smooth.
Kokontozai, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then, but I have some. I want to do some other things as well. So I want to, as soon as possible, I want to settle down. I mean, the business to be very stable stage, and those staff want to work with us for a long time. So, so I want to become bigger.
Expansion. Right.
More. So then I was decide to open the bigger shop. Normal Kokontozai is 300 square feet.
Okay.
So I decided to take bigger space at the Singapore Flyer,
okay,
which is close to the 4,000 square feet, which is 10 times more than our average
right,
square feet.
Right.
And also I want to decide to go into the F&B. So of course, such a big space is not only used for the retail, as well, we open the cafe as well.
Cafe, yes.
I noticed, you're talking about risk.
Right.
That time first time I take really call risk.
Okay.
Because I don't have a particular strategy to pull out if things goes wrong.
Okay.
Normally, we take always risk, but I always have to evacuate.
Exit plan, huh? Some exit plan. Yes.
I always have. For example, if you fail, I still can be the cleaner. Right?
Okay.
The win takes.
Okay.
But I knew it to challenge on this big shops in the brand new place, which don't know how gonna be in fact.
Right, the turnout at
Yes.
Singapore Fly. Yes. Which year is that, by the way?
I think 2008, I guess.
Okay.
So I take risk because I want to make the business stable. Then I want to go to some other business. You may know from the beginning not that good, and Singapore Flyover was some incident
right
to stop.
Yes.
And
it broke down for a few months.
Actually broke down with a few days, but is suspended by the government to stop for a few months.
For a few months, yeah.
So that one cost me quite a lot. Through this experience, I know how to other tenants, how they think, how to react on their crisis.
Okay.
And how the landlord also react. And
how the landlord react, yes.
How that time I know how the law or contract, how tight, how important.
Okay.
Of course, we talked to some lawyer that time. We discussed with other tenant how to settle this problem issue,
right.
And also often talk to the landlord how we can minimize the risk or how we can settle the situation. So even I lost quite money there,
yes,
but I think I gained a lot of the experience, and still I have, and I can make use of this
experience. Yes. So in terms of what you get out, what are the few qualities that a businessman need, to weather adversity, to weather challenges? How would you call out, what are the few principles that you need in order to weather, tough?
Before I start there, I was my principle. I go as a detail. I was not thinking to take the new place because I don't know what's going to happen. Even people say good or bad.
Right.
And as I said, if I don't know how to evacuate, I don't take.
Last
I
time,
break these two I broke this.
Your mindset on this too. You used to be a little bit more risk averse. So you didn't want to take much of a risk. But why did you step out from these two governing principles?
Because I want to expand
faster. Okay.
So I really take the risk. Because as long as I follow my principle, I don't see this as a risk.
Okay.
This is challenging only.
Okay. So let me get it there right in. So do you still follow this principle, or do you not follow this principle after this episode?
I'm following this principle at this moment. I think I should follow.
Okay. Okay. So the learning point is calculated risk is important.
Yes.
Okay. And okay. As a retailer, you know, when things are down, and you share some stories about people running away and you know, going through bankrupt, and you know, what are your opinions of all these things? You know, this is a fact of life, is it? I mean, how?
Well, it's obviously a part of life, but you cannot give up. Yes, I think is those. I mean, the just now that I shared the incident. Some tenant is disappear. Yes. Some tenants is maybe bankrupt.
Okay.
But I'm not sure they think or challenge, try their best to try their best to not to be bankrupt, or how to evacuate without bankrupt or whatever.
Okay.
I'm not so sure.
You're not so sure whether they've tried the best. Yeah.
I did, and I successfully I can pull up without a bankrupt, and we don't no argument.
Okay. Okay.
That time my boy was haven't reached 1 year old, younger one.
Okay.
And the other one is only 4 years old. So I really one day I cried.
Okay.
When they are playing in my room.
Okay.
Our house. That feeling is very important, which I still have, and this is a kind of responsibility. What I just not mentioned.
Sure.
Well, you still can challenge. You can take a risk.
Correct.
After your marriage or after your family, in fact. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you have to think the other things as well.
Okay.